Hello! Hey guys, welcome on. Welcome on to my unshowered Facebook Live. Say hi if you're coming on. This is Amanda Archibald from Monument, Colorado. And today I'm going to talk to you about depression. How to possibly double check yourself, see if there's some action steps before you get on prescription drugs. And yes, I am a full PhD doctor. I am not a PhD doctor, just putting that out there. I'm not sure if anyone thought I was, but I'm not. But I have gone through so much personal development and I have so many tools. I'd love to offer them to you. And I have used these tools in my own personal life when I was feeling down. Hey guys, hey Karen and Holly, thanks for coming on. So I'm going to give you 5 steps action steps for you to look at to see if you can't shift out of depression by yourself before you need to start looking at medical attention. And yeah, I've already told you I'm not a doctor, so let's see what we can get into. With that being said, I've been in personal development for so long, I'm not going to beat around the bush. I'm going to get down to 5 really tough ones. And if you're willing to do the work, hey Melissa, if you're willing to do the work, then you are fully committed to stepping out of depression, right? That's what it comes down to. Your intention is clear. It will happen. The mechanism will appear. Probably not on your timing, probably not the way you thought it would, but it will appear because your intention is so strong. So there's so many rabbit trails I can go on, but I'm going to stay super focused on this. So one of the things to ask yourself, get a journal out, write these questions and really think about them, because these are just 5 of my steps. Okay, I can probably come up with 40, but I thought these were pretty important. So one is pretty simple, but it's simple to do, but we don't simply do it sometimes. Sometimes we just stay in bed all day, right? Get out of bed. Move your butt out of bed. Especially if you're self-employed, move your butt out of bed and get dressed. You definitely shouldn't get to the Walmart look. Hey guys, don't get so comfortable with the Walmart look that you're fine going in your pajamas most places. And ladies, that means yoga pants every single day. Unless you're my girl Leslie, who actually sells amazing workout stuff. So the first step would be get out of bed and moving your body. So I committed to doing, I'm not saying I'm perfect either, guys. I committed to doing 20 minutes of movement a day. And then I went on a trip to Utah. So it's okay, now what? The reason I made it 20 minutes was because I know I'm so competitive with myself that once I get my butt to the gym, mentally I'm only committing to 20 minutes. Physically and mentally, when I get to the gym, it switches up and I want to beat out my old times and I want to do this and then I'm going to do some yoga. So the excitement starts, and that's important. So I would say set the bar something that you can commit to hardcore 100%. Because if you're committed to your body changing, then you'll get the results you want, right? You'll do whatever it takes to get them. And so based on results, I'm not committed to my body having an amazing washboard stomach and looking amazing and all that stuff. I'm committed to having a fupa hanging over my pants because I'm not in the gym working on that. So your results are always, they're fair assessments of the work you've put in. So that's my first tip. The second is ask for support. A lot of people are hiders, including myself. I don't want to take up their time. Oh, they have so many family things going on. They just had a loss in their family. Why should I bring up my depression or why I'm down? People don't know. People are living their lives. I've even heard it said, even after a funeral, the next question is, where are we getting our next meal? I mean, as harsh as that sounds, it's reality for everyone that's not super, super close and affected by that loss. All loss, not just death. So most and if you're a high viber person and a doer person, you get shit done basically, then you're going to be a person that less people even ask you if you're doing okay, because you always look like you're doing fine. Facebook's the truth, y'all, right? Everything that's going on in my life is posted on Facebook. No, it's not. Oh, that's another tip. I just thought of one. If you are feeling depressed and like nothing is working for you, do not put a post on Facebook so you can get a bunch of victim responses, unless you want a clean house of who your friends are that do not support you being in an abundance mindset. So again, it comes down to what's your intention. If your intention is to be a high viber and connect with amazing people that are forward moving and getting a shit ton done in their life, then maybe you should put a victim post out there to see who you can weed out of your inner circle. Because high vibers won't even respond to posts like that. It's like, okay, good luck, girl. Because none of us, once you get in your 40s, like my goal is to spend time with my family, create memories with them, and then whatever extra time I have, I want to spend it with high vibing people, because I'm a businesswoman. If I get taken out by your story because I feel like I need to take care of it or fix it or do anything except just be listening ears, then I'm being a hero. I'm being a, what's it called? What's that called? I'm replacing God in a lot of ways. And I think that my love's going to fix it, right? I'm going to help you through this. You know what? I don't have answers for even my own problems. So I don't plan on giving you an answer to yours. And that's a safe person to have in your life. Because then you know she's not going to take on all your drama. And keeps you accountable for staying out of drama. So ask for support. Especially if you come across as having it all together and nothing really affects you, which is absolutely me. So that's why I like to come on lives and break that barrier of you thinking that, possibly, because it's not true. This is when I'm going to start getting into some tough ones. So clearing off relationships. What does that mean? That's seminar talk. What does that even mean? Okay, when you write down, when you're journaling, or whatever issues you have in your head, or whatever offense you have in your head, are those people's names coming up when you're doing personal development? When you feel out of integrity with yourself, whose name comes up? These could be perfectly good people. These could be, I don't know, somewhere along the line you were hurt. And so now you're a hurt person, and now your energy is getting sucked over there, and you're not vibing at 100% of your ability. It's massive, you guys. This is the kind of crap that brings on depression. And let me just do a side note. If you want to downward spiral, there is enough material in this world of what's going on in this world that could take you out for months. I've said this before. So you have to be super intentional about who you put around you, who you receive feedback from. Okay? So clearing off relationships, what does that mean? That means keeping a real short account on your relationships that speak a lot into your life, or is a person that you're looking for any expectations from and they're not meeting them, or just to stupid crap like, hey, you didn't like my post on Facebook. Well, okay, we'll let that comment go, right? So we'll move on. Make the call. Beat the person to the conversation because it's holding you back. So you got to go take care of that. You got to go clear off whatever needs to be cleared off so that you can rock out your life again. And so I just had that similar situation within the last week of just being triggered by something. And it's like, well, now I've made it this huge story. And so maybe I should just call the person and see where they're at. See if I've offended them. See if there's anything between us that needs to be talked about or forgiven, and love on that person and apologize first, right? Hey, I just wanted to check on our relationship. That is such a huge piece to forgiveness and staying out of depression. It's not going to go away. It's going to fester and fester and fester. And a lot of times we get to focus on that person so that we won't do what we're called to do. You better believe as soon as I set huge goals, I start going into, so I can focus on something else besides getting my ass in gear and moving. These are some harsh points. I hope you hear these in love. I've walked through these many a time in my life. I put down into integrity with yourself. So it kind of goes along with the one I just talked about, but it is really talking about where are you out of integrity. So in the seminar room that I was in for a very long time shooting photography, I would physically watch a person be out of integrity around something really, really small. And by the time they were trying to accomplish their goals at the very end of the deadline, that thing had turned into a whole bucket list of out of integrities. Out of just like justifying. No, you went against your word like 2 months ago, or you were a hypocrite 2 months ago, or you were really hurtful to someone 2 months ago, or you're just out of integrity. So go back to that and clear it off. If it needs an apology, if it needs journaling and forgiveness and prayer, whatever you got to do to get yourself back in integrity, because we are all of us, every human being on the earth is on the struggle bus trying to figure out how to work with people. And that's my belief of how we were created to, our character matters the most. And so, of course, we are going to put in a cesspool of people so we can see what our character is. It's pretty crazy if you look at it that way. So, all right. The other piece of information, and this is all of these I could talk about probably for 40 minutes on a live, but I'm just going to give you like little tidbits, and I want you to message me if you want more information on anything I ever talk about on my lives. I'd love to give it to you. The last one is reframing it. So what I mean by that is, what is the story you told yourself during that event? The second that event happened, what did you tell yourself? Because what you told yourself is the truth to you. It's not the facts, it's what you told yourself. And most likely it's going to match up with childhood woundings. And so if you are committed to not being worthy, if I'm committed to not being worthy of healthy love, then I'm going to constantly create scenarios that keep pushing that button. Hey, girl, that keep pushing the button of I'm not worthy of healthy love. And so now I'm going to bring you into my space who's unhealthy so that I can keep pushing the button. Yeah, it's true. I don't believe that. I don't believe I'm worthy of that. Well, based on results, I don't believe that. Let's just be real honest. Okay? Ugh, that one hurt. But instead of telling me the story of I'm not worthy of being loved, I can look at my childhood stuff and be like, wow, that person was really hurt in their childhood. Or that person was disconnected from their emotions because of this event, and the story they made up about that event created them to be the human they are today. And so release yourself, rewrite, reframe it into a story that serves you. That person was hurting, and so that meant nothing about me. That didn't mean I wasn't worthy of love. It just purely meant this person was hurt, and hurt people hurt people. And I love the quote that I heard, I don't know who said it, but hurt people, but healed people heal people. I love that. I love. So feel free to comment as you guys are listening to this. Definitely put if you watch this on the replay, because I'd love to come back and say thanks for that. But here's the biggest kicker. This is going to kick you right in the nuts, okay? And I know women don't have nuts. If your intention is to be right about any scenario, then your intention is clearly to stay a victim and in scarcity than to live an abundant, healthy, free life. I know, that one hurts. That one sucks. So, if your intention is to be an abundant person, then you literally have to give up the need to be right. It doesn't mean it wasn't wrong what happened to you, or it's not justified, or you don't have shit ton amount of facts that support you, and it still means you need to be right. And it's not good. It's not an abundant mindset. It's not a freedom mindset to need to be right about anything. Because you're still, I'm going to justify this. Like, you won't see any political rantings on my wall. I don't even see them in my status feed. Because I don't breathe life into political rants. Do I care what's going on in the society? Yes, and I can only control myself and the people that are around me. But we're not going to get into that. We wouldn't want to start a big rant. But I'm a ranter for freedom. I'm a ranter for healthy lives in the midst of the pit, right? So if you want to know about any of the stuff I've talked about, I would love you to send me a message. I have gorgeous graphics that I can quickly send you that are about scarcity and abundance. You will immediately know if you're in scarcity or abundance. And remember, if you are in scarcity or abundance, if you're in scarcity, you need to be right about something. There's something to heal there. And it's directly full circle of how you feel about yourself, how you're showing up in life, and why you are thinking you might need some depression medication. That's what I got for today. I hope you are enjoying my lives, and I'd love to have a conversation with you. Have an amazing day.